Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gold now out to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Where y'all going? Zoom. Where y'all going? Jump ball! Here we go. 58!
Rodgers now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, check 26! Got. Put a 50!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
All right. Over. Inside.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Over. Where y'all going?
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
21.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
21.
This is Breida. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good. Gold now out to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 26. Wide left. Wide right. Oko over here. Flip it down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there.
Now it's Breida. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
11. Go ahead. 11.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Hey, where y'all going? Hey, check 26. Zoom. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Flip it down.
Here's Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over.
21.
Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Do you think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
I got you.
They run with Breida. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Play action. Garoppolo. Toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations.
21.
But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
11, 13.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And now running right through it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
21.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, what a move. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I got it. Okay, we got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Over. Oko, over here.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Yeah, Liz. Yo. Hey, where y'all going?
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Back to north. Box it. Back to north.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Rodgers now after the sack. He'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Where y'all going? Hey, check 26. Oko, over here.
Working from the gun. Rodgers steps away to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Crosby puts it through. So we have and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Fielded at the 33. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
58. Back to norm. Wide left.
Rodgers now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Go to 50. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Back to norm. That's fine, yeah.
They go play action here on first down. Open man right side is St. Brown. A gain of 32 that time. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal.
Box it. Over.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll run it here. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gold now out to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Get 300. Get 300. Here we go. 58. Got it. We are going. Get it.
Rodgers now on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let... And this will be caught at the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Incomplete.
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Inside. Zoom. Wide left. Back to north.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, check 26. Go to 50. Tally. Don't left. Tally.
Rodgers to throw once more. And a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
21.
It's Coleman here. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Over here.
On 1st down, Rodgers buying time to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Back to north. Zoom. 319.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D. Ford in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Jumbo! Hey, 50. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Get 300. Get 300. 319.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Rodgers again now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, there he goes left side. A big play there for the Niners. 71 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Go ahead.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. This will be caught at about the 5. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a first down, but how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing on a field goal attempt. You've got the tight end, you've got the wing back, you might have the guy out of the backfield. Where they executed that well, really stuck to what they needed to do.
It wasn't just 11 guys trying to block it. They were ready, they got it done. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
88. Jumbo! Hey, where y'all going?
Rodgers on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Garoppolo looking to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year.